Hello everybody, it's Walrus McFish Sr. and we're back with some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and that's pretty exciting, but do you know what's even more exciting than the Super Bowl? Dungeon Crawl. Ziggurats. So we're going to try to maybe finish up this game today. I guess we'll see how things go. But yeah, first things first, this is the Heresy video, where we finally go and abandon our faith. So that's the first order of business, and then we'll go through Zot and try to work off the penance. And I noticed that we are in a pretty sorry state coming out of hell here. Yikes, look at us, all bruised and battered here. We're hungry. Let's go ahead and eat our last bread ration. We're contaminated. Oh no, our body twists and deforms. I was worried this was happening. We should really put on our amulet of resist mutation to try to prevent further mutation, but it's probably going to happen anyway. No. Alright, but we have a variety of bad mutations. Oh man. So we're going to head down into the Zot. You know, it's possible that our genome could get even more deformed down there because of the orbs of fire, but at this point I'm not even concerned, considering how ugly our DNA is. You know, I was more concerned about it back when our genome was a little bit more pristine. But hopefully we'll pick up a cure mutation along the way, and then we'll be just fine. But now we do what we need to. You know, this is what was prophesied. Go back to the temple and make our intentions known. Kiku, this was never a long-term thing. I think we've passed by peak torment in this game, the point where, you know, I mean, Kiku will be maximally helpful in protecting us. It was great through Pan and the Hells. You know, I'm really glad we had him. But for a Zig, I really think what we prefer make Makleb. You know, Ziggurats have all sorts of variety, all sorts of crazy themes. You know, who knows what you're going to see. So I think for that reason, we prefer Makleb. We prefer getting the life back. We can use our Hellfire more liberally, even if we never get our invocations up. But let's do it. Let's pray to Makleb. Fearsome deity of bloodshed and mortification of the flesh. Followers are expected to cleanse others by inflicting suffering and death on them in Makleb's name, and can gain further favor by sacrificing the freshly dead. Interesting. Go on. Dedicated followers may also access the raw energies and hellspawn servants of chaos so that they may better break the impure world and hold its false laws for their evil god's glory. Alright, that's pretty cool. You know, Makleb the Destroyer, we are, you know, Zabirius the Devastator. I think that seems like a good match. We will join the religion. Yep. I've lost my religion. Oh no, we should go into the corner. Oh, I sense decay. Yeah, Kiku's not going to be happy about this, I don't think. Makleb does welcome me. Yeah, so let's go into the corner and lose our religion. Ah, I know I used that joke already this series, so that's sort of cheap. You know, I don't know so many song lyrics. You know, give me a break here. But hi, Makleb. What's up? Makleb just appreciates killing things and sacrificing things, right? I think we should probably check that. How do we find that out? Is it this button? Yes. When we sacrifice fresh corpses and we kill living things, kill the undead, kill demons, kill everybody. We can kill whoever or whomever we like. And I guess we can sacrifice a few things to go through a little bit of perma-food. I am going to go ahead and quaff one of these restore abilities just to get my dexterity back up to normal. I don't like being a little bit low like that. My AC didn't drop that much, and considering we're getting a lot of our AC from magical sources, I don't mind being a little bit hunchbacked for now. I mean, it's not like we're wearing super heavy armor. I'm going to uncurse this. Yes. Just uncurse it now because I've got so many scrolls of remove curse. I might as well. And now that we have all 15 runes, we can definitely go and unlock the door to Zot. Zot trap, Zot trap, Zot trap, Zot trap, and the gates to the realm of Zot. Yeah, it's a little bit of overkill. We really only need 3. We'll just try to shove them all in there, you know, see if we can blast it open. Because we have no time for this extended Zot door opening animation. Let's go, I guess. Kiku is not impressed with us. Ooh, glows bright yellow. We insert the golden rune in and it glows yellow. Is that a coincidence? Did I never notice this before? Wait a second. This is crazy. Is it... I mean, is this just a coincidence, or is it because we inserted the golden rune that it started glowing yellow? We should really pay attention to that more often. Now that we've noticed which colors these different runes are glowing, that could be a direct correlation. That's really cool, game. We insert the dark rune, and it blows. I mean, it turned pink, and well, I think that's just the normal color here, so that's nothing too interesting. But the fact that it glowed yellow with the golden rune, that makes me think that's not a coincidence. How about a couple of orbs of destruction to blow this guy up? Take him upstairs. Ooh, okay, whoops. It's okay. We'll just blow him up. We'll throw up Azukubo's armor because I feel like that is one of the things that really prevents you from taking a lot of damage from constriction is if you have a lot of AC. So tentacle monstrosities are nothing really too much to be concerned with. We're going to try to make a final push towards Glaciate here when we make our way through Zot. Would be nice to get to use against Orbs of Fire. But maybe we'll get a chance to use them against Orb of Fire anyway if we run into some of the Ziggurat. Storm Dragon. We've been ready for you all game. Okay, here come a bunch of guys. Let's go and haste ourselves, I guess. Wield the Rod of Clouds and, yeah, blast down here. Poison Gas. See, that's kind of perfect, actually. Our mediocre evocation skills is going to come in handy. Not to mention our Hellfire. And see, Mochleb sort of, you know, the Hellfire ability is sort of like pro Mochleb to begin with. Because it's a lot like a lot of his other abilities. You know, Mochleb's standard abilities are basically like sacrificing life for elemental conjurations. Or for demonic summonings. We could get a little bit of demonic summoning going on, but we'd have to train up our invocations. I don't know if it's worth the experience. But the fact that we have the Hellfire, I mean, I think Mochleb just sort of likes that. Yeah, you get poisoned up a little bit. Let's go back to our Scimitar of Flaming Death and chop through this guy. Yeah, you're super sick. You should just die pretty soon, right? Still up. Whoa, okay. Yeah, check it out. Kiku is all of a sudden not too impressed with us. Which is pretty hilarious. See, he summoned a bunch of zombies. And he tormented us. So where's the door out? The door out is right there. So let's actually just sort of like run up here while we're still fast. We'll spam Dispel Undead a few times. And then we'll just leave, you know? Eat a meat ration here. And there's still rations elsewhere, right? Yeah, look, there's so many rations for sale. We can buy up an emergency food supply right before we head into a ziggurat, if need be. So yeah, let's just regenerate a little bit. Having God Wrath is a little bit like having Hell Effects, but I'm not... No, look! Speak of the devil. More Hell Effects. Get it all out of your system, Kiku. I know. I know we were not faithful, but it's like... Come on. We can still blink, right? Yeah, it's J. We'll blink down here. We'll run away, sure. Just want to heal up. Is that so much to ask? Heal up and fight your wrath at full power. I know he does like to torment you and throw a bunch of skeletons at you at the same time. You know, that's part of what the God Wrath is all about. You know, it wouldn't be wrath if it weren't slightly dangerous. So far, I'm not too impressed. I guess he hasn't really hit us in a dangerous situation. If he hits us with a torment while we're fighting an orb of fire, that would be a little bit worse. I guess these guys don't really go away, huh? Orb of Fire in particular is not super dangerous though because we have RF+++ easily. Destroying these zombies. Good. Yeah, you guys should just go away, please. Kiku, look, I'm sorry. I had to do it. You know, honestly, if it weren't for my personal code of conduct, I would have kept Kiku all the way through the end. Kiku is pretty cool. I'm sure Kiku would be okay in a ziggurat. I'm not saying he wouldn't be. And I don't know if that like affected our ability to cast Death's Door, for example. Death's Door is still pretty low, but now, I mean, I think Kiku was protecting us from the miscasts more than anything. Although being as expert level as we are at Necromancy, I don't think that should really be an issue, huh? Protection from Torment will miss. If we run into a Cursed Toe down here. Or a, I don't know. Can Ancient Witches torment you? I'm not sure. We don't need another Wand of Fire. Fire Dragon, well, if we can be super stealthy about it, I guess we might as well back off here. I don't even can't even back off far enough to make Orb of Destruction worthwhile, basically. Like, Orb of Destruction works better the further you can lob it. Oh, it's a Death Cob. I didn't even see it there. But we can dispel those guys. They're even less dangerous than usual. Red Draconian Collar is not exactly what I want to see, so how about let's throw, yeah, Orb of Destruction from as long range as we can before it has the ability to call too many allies. And now, yeah, how about a Hellfire to take them both out here? Yeah, White Draconian Monk, one more Mystic Blast, how about? Almost dead. Alright, Flaming Death. White Draconian should go down especially easily to the Flaming Death. We're a little bit hurt, but not as hurt as we could be. How about we throw up the Azakubos? And next chance we get, well, here, why don't we use Rod of Clouds up here? Nice, Freezing Vapors should work pretty well. Oh, we don't have a Repel Missiles up anymore. That's another thing that we should really be concerned with. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Sublimate. That did barely anything, right? That was unfortunate. Sublimate again. We're corroded. Alright, so that's not what I wanted to see. We'll put up haste, first of all. Now deflect missiles. Now regenerate. Now Battlesphere Mystic Blast, yeah, I guess. We can take these guys. We don't need to run away from these guys. We want to kill these guys. Malkleb accepts our kill. We should really be sacrificing these guys, right? I forgot about this. Malkleb is non-committal. Fine, I don't care, Malkleb. We're trying to build up piety as fast as we can. These things would disappear. Yeah. No, no, don't walk into there. Any more corpses? Yeah. Malkleb, we're doing our best. Come on. Non-committal. Death Cob, I destroy you in the name of Malkleb, my new master. Moth of Wrath, corpse flares and disappears. I mean, I guess we could be getting these guys as skeletons, but it's better to sacrifice them. I mean, I guess that is another advantage of Kiku if we're going to go for the necromantic lifestyle, is that, you know, you can sacrifice these guys, Kiku, or you can raise those guys from the dead, rather, and Kiku doesn't mind. In fact, Kiku rather encourages it. Whereas Malkleb prefers blood sacrifices to be made in his name. He's a little bit more needy, perhaps, or, you know, he's expecting a little bit of a different style. But we're not going to have time for huge zombie armies in a ziggurat. You know, we need the instant gratification of instant heals. Because that's what's going to save our life. Alright, blow you up. How about a little bit, okay, Red Draconian Scorcher. Yeah. Orb of Destruction, blew him up. Fine, alright, how about a Rod of Clouds? Just sort of, yeah, negative energy, all that distance. That'll work plenty well. Get out the Flaming Death again. My Battlesphere disappeared, I think. So let's just get a little armor. Chop. Yeah, those guys should be pretty drained by now. How about Battlesphere and Mystic Blast to finish off the rest of them? Especially that Q. I don't like the looks of that Q there. And you should just leave soon, right? I mean, I don't like the fact that there's Simulacra there, but as soon as I blow up this Green Draconian Knight, he should disappear, right? Oh, or was that... Oh, that was probably Kiku. I was like, where did those Simulacra come from? That doesn't seem right. We'll wield the Elemental Staff to make sure they don't hurt us too badly until we have a chance to get one Dispel Undead. That really ought to be all that it takes. Nope, really? Okay. Well, where's the way out? It's over there, but we might be able to get the edge on him just by running a little fast here. We could use a little bit of life. How about let's, yeah, just sublimate a little blood so I can dispel you. We're constricted, but that's okay. We'll get a Battlesphere up. We'll Mystic Blast this guy to death. It'll only take a couple of tries, I think. lose a little bit of life, but, you know, you lose a little bit of life all the time. You know, everybody's mortal. You might as well live your life to the fullest, right? Running out of pizza for the first time in a long time. Another draconian pack. Near starving, we'll eat a meat ration, then we'll get out the Rod of Clouds. Throw out the Rod of Clouds in this wide angle here. I like that firiness, that looks cool. Now we'll get out the Flaming Death in order to accentuate that. Put up our standard buffs. Could go for a Hellfire. Yeah, how about a Hellfire in here? Get these... Well, I can only get these 3, I guess. I can't get that shot, but that's okay. I'll blow up these guys. And then I'll blow up these 3. That works fine. And then actually more Hellfire, because why not? I love Hellfire. I have no time for Draconian packs. We kill these guys as quickly as possible. Alright, you can burn to death. Fine, fine. Storm Dragon, you really want to walk through this Raging Inferno towards my Battle Sphere blasting Mystic Blast energy at you? Seems pretty foolish to me. Mocklub, yeah, we got up to 1-star piety with Mocklub. We should be getting our points back pretty soon. Disappears without a sign. Come on. These guys are pretty tough, Mocklab. Racked with pain, and all of a sudden, oh no, all sorts of zombies surrounding me. Pretty spooky there, Kiku. I'm not impressed, though. Alright, so we're almost done with Zot 1 here. Skeleton. We can't sacrifice that, so we might as well raise this one from the dead. Golden Cloak. Our cloak is good. We like our +4 slaying. It really helps us a lot when we are, you know, otherwise pretty mediocre choppers. Yikes, Iron Shot hit us. I forgot that we do not have our Deflect Missiles up, or I just didn't notice, rather. Green Draconian Scorcher. I guess we'll just keep blasting at this guy. Throw up Azakubos. And yeah, chop a couple of times. Blew himself up. That's pretty hilarious. You know, we know that trick too. That guy just doesn't understand the hazards of dealing with Hellfire, you know? If we blow ourselves up using Hellfire, if that's how we end up going out, that would be pretty hilarious. It seems like the sort of way that Zabirius would want to go. On his own terms, at least. But hopefully we'll survive and triumph, because that's really what Zabirius prefers, you know? He can't even conceive of defeat. Okay, Kiku's Malice focuses on us. Dead are walking, body racked with pain, smell decay. What are you gonna do? Oh, and we're slow? Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's nasty. Let's step out of that miasma before we rot any further. I don't know if we rotted much at all, actually, but that's a little gross, Kiku. Seriously, why you gotta be so gross? I mean, Mockleb is evil, but he's not gross about it. It's like, I'm an ex-Kiku convert, you know. I don't know what I was thinking. It was just a phase. Now we see the true light, the one true spirit of Mockleb. These guys are pretty tough. Yeah, look at these high-level zombies. You think you're pretty tough there, Kiku, right? But I'm not impressed. Is there a way to find out how much wrath he has left? No, that's not it. Yeah, I mean, Kiku, he looks pretty angry. I don't know exactly how to interpret those colors. But, yeah, I mean, maybe he really doesn't like us. Is that better than bright red? I'm not sure. Maybe we should pay attention to that. Let's blink, though. Evoke blink. Get out from all of these guys. Throw up a little bit of armor. Fortunately, they're slow, right? Zombies are traditionally quite slow. I think even a Rod of Clouds would fit the bill. Oh no, Mire Draconian Skeleton. No, no. If I had control undead here, that would be pretty ideal. But we'll just back off, and then I can't see my Draconian Skeleton, so this can't possibly be a bad thing. Poison gas doesn't help at all. So we'll just regenerate and then chop a little bit. Nope, not with the Rod of Clouds, but with the Scimitar of Flaming Death. I'm not getting hurt, really. I could use Hellfire, but it seems like that would almost just be bringing myself down. You know, I wouldn't deign to use those sorts of self-pain inflicting techniques against Kiku. You know, we're done with you, Kiku. You're not even worth it to us. Buffs wore off just in time. You know, we were a little bit low on food just because I'm sacrificing all my good food to Machleb. Maybe I should try to get a little bit more of a balance with that so I don't blow through all my perma-food. Maybe I shouldn't necessarily cast Regenerate all the time either if I don't have to. But I'm just trying to avoid excessive Kiku Wrath. Alright, we're finished exploring here. This is a little bit more arduous with Kiku watching down on you at all times, but it's okay. We'll heal up to full power. A couple more Draconians down here. It's worth a rod, I guess. And then, yep. Ice Magic up to level 20? Seriously? Really? Wow. That's incredible. I can't believe it. It's one of our best skills by now. We just started learning that a long time ago. I mean, not a long time ago. The opposite of that. Not too long ago. Pretty quick study in that regard, I guess. That's pretty impressive. You know, you really put your mind to it. You can get Glaciate online. I'm sure that means Glaciate is approaching where it needs to be. I'm going to do a Glaciate check at this point, just to see if I could possibly start thinking about changing my skills around. Put on the Resist Corrosion. Battlesphere, get out of the freezing vapors. Don't be stupid. Our intelligence is still only at 28. We could consider like putting on a Ring of Wizardry or Staff of Wizardry, but I think that's a little beneath us. If I do a Glaciate check, that's here, here, here. 24% down to 1/4 chance. It's pretty good, and to be honest, you know, if we continue to work up our Ice Magic and our Conjurations through the Ziggurats, we probably won't really need it at first, and then as we get towards the deeper levels, then we can really have it to be more consistent. So we're fine. Yeah, the other skills that I really would like to be able to turn on are like evocations, particularly. We would love to have a really consistent Rod of Clouds, and also maybe even Crystal Ball. We'll bring in a Crystal Ball to the Ziggurat and hope that it works out. So, alright, anyway, enough of that. Rest up to full. Kiku does not decide to attack us. That's always pleasant. Head downstairs. Alright, nothing tricky yet, but you don't really expect anything too tricky below Zot 3 or whatever. Regarding Zot 5, I'm not sure. If we work off Kiku's Wrath before Zot 5, then we will save Zot 5 for the end of the game. Because Zot 5 is just sort of the iconic thing. You want to sort of save it as like the last thing to do. But if Kiku's still mad at us, we'll just go through Zot 5. You know, we don't really care that much. We'll take a good look at the orb and say, we'll be back for you. So that's my official plan about that. Get a little bit of armor, I guess. Why not? We still have our deflect missiles. Now we'll get the chopping going. These guys are just sort of bathing in freezing vapors here. We got blown away by that stupid, what do you call it? Wind Drake. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Come on. Are you summoned? No. You are. That's really unacceptable. I'm going to blow you up with Hellfire. Yeah, and spellcasting up to level 22. So with 7 levels, you know, I mean, we're getting close to the point where we don't need to forget anything for Glaciate. We're Berserk now, but I kind of welcome that. Yeah, you're going to blow us around, but that's okay. I can chop. I can do a Mega Chop. We'll go Berserk if it comes to that, you know, feeling a little Berserk. Dealing with these hordes of inferior Draconians. Like, get on my level, Draconians. I still don't have a Draconian win. I guess we could play as Draconian. That could be kind of interesting. Potion to heal wounds. Haven't had one of those in a while. It's kind of nice. We'll sacrifice this. Perfect. Yep. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Good. A couple of nice meaty sacrifices from Machleb there. Poison gas. I love it. It's fresh air to me. You underestimate me, Draconian. Potion of Cure Mutation. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's about the best thing I could have found right now. That's like my ideal loot. I'm pretty sure we're going to quaff it right away because I can spit moderately strong poison. It's a dubiously positive mutation. It's a little bit unbecoming, honestly. So let's just quaff this and hope we get rid of some of the bad ones. Okay, well, we got rid of, you know, 2 of the bad ones and 1 of the good ones. We can still spit poison, but it's down to poison ivy, mild irritant levels, and now we can have a little bit more magic, which is great, and we also got +2 intelligence if we include our ring. We're back up, or if we include our amulet, we're back up to 30 intelligence, which is a nice milestone. It was a little embarrassing being below sub 30 intelligence. You know, we had a little bit of PTSD coming back from hell. I think it's understandable. It's a little hard to get those horrors out of your mind. It's part of the reason why we occasionally just break into a rage involuntarily as well. Kiku's mouse is focusing on me. That's unfortunate. Come on, Kiku. He tormented us. And you know, the fact that we have the permanent spirit, I think, gives us a little bit of protection from torment as well, considering, look, our magic went down by half, which protected us from, like, you know, a fair amount of hit points that would have been taken off anyway. Yeah, lots of... Oh, there's foul pestilence here, here, here. Ugh. So I guess we just blink. It's J, right? Yeah, we blinked out of there. That's good. Blink out and then destroy these guys. Nice. The Draconians have to go through the miasma, which is pretty hilarious. Kiku's Wrath is kind of helping me out. You know, you just have to look at it in a positive light. I could regenerate. I should eat one of those corpses. Let's remember that. We don't want to just sacrifice everything. Yeah, this one we will eat. This one will sack. But Maklov doesn't care. I should try to eat the low-level grunts. Because, well, you know, meat is meat. But I'm sure Maklov appreciates if we kill the higher-level creatures. Foul Pestilence, more skeletons, Kiku. Like, what do you think this is? Do you think this is a game? Well, I guess it is a game. This dungeon is literally a game, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. But, you know, maybe Kiku has an awareness of that. Maybe the gods have sort of, like, transcended the game, you know, the gods are actually, like, on the same level as the users. Scrolls of Brand Weapon, we don't have we do have enough slots for it, but do we really want to use it? I guess we could use it on a Demon Blade later, but it's not a priority for me. I'm not going to carry it around. We'll figure it out before we go into the Zig. I mean, honestly, if anything, we'll probably just try to find a better artifact sword at some point. And we would like to work up our long blades a little bit more, too. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn on long blades. It's up at 10. That's not bad. I'm not sure what the min delay is for a scimitar. I guess I should look that up. But I'm going to trade it. I'm going to trade it up for another couple of levels. At least to 11. It's an executive decision. Those guys are asleep. Whoops, the door creaks loudly. I was going to eat something. Let's eat a meat ration. Just so I can get the Rotted Clouds in here. They didn't wake up. So we can definitely do that. Oh no, we got hit with Hellfire. I wish I could sneak a Hellfire in at that aspect right there. Right in here would be perfect, but I don't think I can hit that. Yeah, unfortunately that guy is red. He'll not be affected by the Flaming Clouds too much. A lot of Qs in here. I guess what this means is actually I'm going to back off. Maybe haste myself. Whoops. Okay, so we got surrounded by all of these fine fellows. That's what a shifter will do for you, I guess. I think that means it's time to blink. Whoops, we blunked down into the fire, but it doesn't matter too much. Blink, just keep blinking around. You know what? Perfect. This is a good aspect right here for Hellfire. We might get a little poisoned, but we're still fast enough that, yeah, we can take this. Let's just get these 2 Qs. We really want to take out as many Qs as possible. And here, oh yeah, Makleb is bringing back some of the kills, right? So that doesn't sting as bad as it used to. Makleb, you are just a mensch. Makleb accepts our kill. Throw out the deflect missiles. Yeah. And by the way, what is our hunger level like right nowadays? We can cast level 6 hungerlessly. I was wondering about that, even with our slight stupidity. Only slight now. -2 intelligence. We can cast level 6 spells hungerlessly, which is great. Even level 7 spells is not too bad. Orb of Destruction is not too bad, so we don't really need to worry about the staff energy too much, except for if we're going to cast maybe Death's Door or especially Glaciate. I mean, we're never going to be able to get Glaciate hungerless. So at that point, we should really consider getting it down. Use the staff energy for Glaciate. And we might end up having just gratuitous amounts of food anyway, if there's plenty of meat chunks and, you know, meat rations and stuff that we find just lying around in a ziggurat. I really don't know what the loot composition of a ziggurat is like. I mean, we've seen some of it, but not much. We made it like halfway through only. Alright, Machleb, we get it. Whoops. Alright, so we are now standing in the Foul Pestilence. Let's just blink. Oh, what did I do? I failed to use my ability. That miasma doesn't rot you anymore, I guess? Oh, maybe it did rot me by a point. Which is unfortunate. I tried to blink away, but I failed to use my ability. That's a little annoying, right? Let's get some armor, because these guys are seeming to want to chop me quite a bit. Yeah, they want to chop me so much, and I'm so slow. Let's back off. Yeah, back off here. Throw up a regenerate, and back in here. So I can chop them one at a time at least, dispel them a couple more times, because my magic regenerates so fast. You got nothing, Kiku. You know, you think you got something, but you got nothing. You always be nothing. Fine. Alright, back up. We'll cure that rot eventually. Maybe I could quaff that heal wounds right now. That potion of heal wounds. Just to get it out of my inventory and just to get my rot completely healed. But I think I'll hang on to it. Those potions of heal wounds saved our life. Basically. We still have plenty of recharging. We're not worried about it yet, but we're not going to blow through them just for a little bit of, you know, vanity rot. The rot builds character anyway. Sacrifice. Nice. Hey, we done good, Machleb. How about 2 stars? Ooh, we went berserk. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not that was from the moth or from us. Our natural mutation. Either way, we're pretty hungry people. What, Kiku? Did you do this, Kiku? Oh, that's just black smoke. We did get slowed down, but were we slowed from before, or were we slowed from... I'm not sure. Did Kiku slow us down as a necromantic miscast or something like that? That's not outrageous if that's what happened. We should eat this. 17 meat rations, good. Maintaining a little bit of perma-food neutrality here. Could have used Mystic Blast. In fact, that probably would have been a wise plan. But it's okay. Hellfire here. I mean Hellfire, by the way. I think I said Mystic Blast, but I meant Hellfire. Yeah, here's 3 Qs. Let's get a little bit of Regenerate. And yeah, if we can get... Ooh, I can't hit them though. Ah, here I can get 3 of them. Worth it. Here I can get 3 of them. Worth it. Yeah, if we can kill them. We're near starving. That takes off a lot of food. But there's going to be some food in here, right? We just need to... Whoops. We need to take out these regular chumps. Oh, well, there's Tentacle Monstrosity, too. Yeah, we have flesh. Let's just eat some. Don't want to use this, I guess. I don't want to Hellfire when I'm right next to them. So let's blink while we have a chance. Yeah, just blink up here. That's fine. I could use more Hellfire, I guess. Although I have more meat, so who cares? Let's do it. Machleb accepts my kill. Yes, Machleb is feeling pretty good about us just about now. Shoot that guy. Try to blow up this guy. Our armor is still pretty good. Nice. Wait, did we lose our Twisted Body mutation? No, but it doesn't really matter to us that much. Excellent. We eat our flesh, and we can sacrifice these guys. Having the Gourmand here would not be a terrible idea. But I feel like we're doing okay regardless. Makleb is going to love us. Kiku is going to get bored with us. And all is going to be right with the universe. Feeling very hungry. Alright, maybe I could have used a couple more chunks of meat. Okay, Foul Pestilence, Torture, and Draconian Skeletons. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Let's just blink out of here. I'm too confused. Oh, and he confused us. Well, that's double annoying. Let's get out of there. Yeah, our max HP is going down a little bit. It was 208, I swear, and then it was 207. Now it's 205. So that miasma is definitely not good for our long-term health. We'll figure that out in a second, though. Near starving, it's okay. We're just fine. Any better shields, by the way? I haven't checked that in a while. Shield and ego. Whoops, that's not the right symbol at all. Nothing good, right? You know, I mean, just those special bucklers. We have our shield of poison resistance. But considering our gloves, which have never gone obsolete, basically, from the very beginning of the game, those gloves have really served us well. We don't really need it. But a +5 shield, I mean, I'm not saying no to that. If we have excessive amounts of ziggurat experience, we could put a few more points into shields. Maybe get up towards a long shield, a large shield, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know if that's really the right move. That would take a lot of experience, and we never really get rid of the magic, the negative magic malice there. Good. Makleb loves us. We know it. I was going to say if that one left a corpse, we should turn into a skeleton for the meat. But I guess we don't even have the chance. We'll just have to go a little hungry if we have to. Alright, Zot 2 complete. So I guess this is kind of working out relatively well. 1 floor of Zot, 1 star of piety with Makleb. I don't know if that means we're going to probably have to go through Zot 5 in order to get up to full piety or something like that. We'd like to be at full piety before we go into the ziggurat for the maximum life steals. And you know, going with a demon spawn, Makleb is actually a really good choice. I mean, I think that's kind of intentional, you know. Makleb is maybe like the most traditional hellish demon of the gods. And it's because with our natural talent for evocation, or invocations, I mean, look at it, we've got a +3 invocations. It's one of the best of any of the species. So anybody that needs invocations, you know, Demon Spawn can really do it. They're great Abyssal Knights, for example. You can get up powerful invocations with Lugonu. Or yeah, definitely Makleb. I mean, of course, you can't use the good gods, so, you know, Zin or the Shining One is not an option. But there's a couple other good choices. I'm trying to think of some, honestly. Who else uses invocations? Fedhas, I guess, to a certain extent. Does Fedhas accept demon spawns? I think that he does. That'd be an interesting character. Or Kozlal. Demon spawn with Kozlal, that'd be pretty cool. And there's probably a couple more. I don't know. I don't often train up invocations very high. But it's pretty cool if you got a god that can do it. I think there probably should be more gods that need invocation, so it's a more interesting skill. Like, Kiku doesn't care. And, you know, Makleb would care, but we don't really need it, because we're a powerful wizard in and of ourselves. We just need the heals. Alright, down, we'll stare dance a few more dragons. Chop through these jokers. We're berserk, but it's okay. We'll just be hungry about it. Slightly hungry. Yeah, I'll just take this for the meat, because I know I'm going to be hungry in a second. Oh no, Kiku. What am I going to do? Hit me with wrath when I'm standing right on a staircase. Whatever will I do? Yeah, we'll take out Kiku's things. Take up a couple guys? No, we didn't even drag anybody upstairs. Lame. Oh, nice. Alright, I kind of like that. We've got Hellfire Burst coming to take out Kiku's minions here. But we're gonna take we'll take it slow. We don't want to be stupid about this. No, just kill him. Even a fire dragon cannot withstand the scimitar of flaming death. It's even more fire than a fire dragon. Sacrifice these guys. Ah, didn't work. No good, no good. How about a hellfire up here? Why not? Nice, look at that. Took out the zealot, took out the ice dragon. Nearly took out that guy. So how about let's try to blow him up right now, which is one more mystic blast. One more mystic blast, one more mystic blast. Alright, fine. Use the rest of our magic to try to dispel these last few guys. Yeah, dispel him, and then we'll go upstairs. Because there's a couple of guys. Yeah, look, he's berserk. That means I want a little bit of armor, probably. I can just sort of stab at you. Battle Sphere, Mystic Blast down on you. Because that won't upset my zombie. I don't have enough magic to cast that spell, but it's okay. Yeah, we use just Magic Dart then. It's okay. Magic Dart Battle Sphere is still really powerful. Against relatively low-level chumps like you. Insult absolutely intended, Red Draconian. You are a low-level chump in my eyes. You know? Hey, look, we got back like 20 HP from killing that one Draconian. It's pretty good. We are hungry, so next corpse we see, we should eat it. Like you got a corpse? Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. These ones we can sacrifice, I guess. Because we are trying to get up to full Machla piety as soon as possible. I guess we don't really need... Oh, am I standing in the Dark Miasma? Shouldn't have done that. I didn't lose any more HP though. Yeah, I mean we can go into the ziggurat at sort of like not quite full piety. So long as we have the Wrath worked away. I don't want to go into a ziggurat with Wrath. If we really, really have to, we will go into the Abyss and work off the rest of the Wrath. Oh no, poison. Low level chumps. I think the biggest problem with this is I don't think I can use the Rod of Clouds right now. So I guess we'll have to use Hellfire instead. This is what you made me resort to. Oh, but I can't get all three of them? Alright, that caused me to spare your life for now. Now we can try the Rod of Clouds. In fact, let me just back off a little bit. Ooh, you jokers. What if I do that? Alright, now you're all poisoned. Two can play at that game, Green Draconian. Are these all green Draconians, though? No, that one's pale. Yeah, two of them are green. That's unfortunate. But a little bit of poison never hurt anybody. Well, that's not a true statement. Here's a Hellfire. Three of them lined up in a row. It's like bowling. And yeah, more Rod of Clouds down here. We're near starving. Oh, we made the mist. But if you come up here through this poison, I think you'll find that's a pretty stupid idea. I can eat a meat ration while you guys get a little closer. And I'll get my Scimitar of Flaming Death for some cool chops. You're gonna get poisoned, right? You are poisoned. Yeah, standing in poison gas like that, it's not good for your health. You should be poisoned by now, right? Yeah, alright, he's poisoned. These guys are just gonna go down. They don't really need any special treatment, but oh no! He tormented everybody. Okay, well, he tormented the Purple Draconian Scorchers as well. That's pretty hilarious. I appreciate that, Kiku. He casts Symbol of Torment on everybody. So that's pretty hilarious, Kiku. I like you, Kiku. You know, there's a reason why I was attracted to you in the first place, but we're through now. I mean, that cackling. Listen to it. You hear Kiku cackling. I didn't know he cackled. You know, if I had known that at the start of the relationship, things would have been a little bit different. We wouldn't have gotten so serious. I can't worship a cackler. Poison gas. Okay, whatever. That's kind of annoying, actually, because it does not affect those jokers. But if we regenerate a little bit, I think we should be okay. Oh, I wanted to kill you. Can I throw, like, a Hellfire over at you? I don't think that might be overkill. Battle Sphere, yeah, and then... Stop shifting, you shifty blighter. Alright, now you can die. They all got tormented pretty bad, so I feel like, yeah, they should go down pretty quickly. These zombies are what I'm most concerned about. I would like to be able to, like, maybe blink to a better location, just in case I get more wrath, but either way. We should be fine. Yep, no real problems. Oh, Kiku. Malice focusing on me. Kiku, he's just a really jealous ex, is what it boils down to. We're rotting. Kiku Makaiga does not allow the disloyal to dabble in death. Yikes. Oh, yeah, so that was... We tried to cast a spell on dead. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, we rely pretty heavily on our necromancy when dealing with the undead. That makes sense. I guess we should try to cure out of this, because that looked like a pretty serious rot problem. But most of the time it still works. Right, Kiku? We're all good, Kiku. It's not like you have a monopoly on necromancy. Or does he? I actually don't know. It's possible that the gift of necromantic magic was given to mortal kind by Kiku Bukadka himself. I don't know. Electric Golem. That's a little bit dangerous, but not that dangerous, you know? He's dormant. We'll try a couple of Orb of Destruction, just because they're likely to hit. These things are hard to hit. Yep. A little bit of that. And there's a Death Cob. I guess I could have used Hellfire. That would have been fine, too. Sure. Just throw up a little bit of armor. And now we'll just use our Flaming Death against this Storm Dragon here. We've got plenty of electrical resistance. We've had it all game. And great, we're up to three pips of piety there with Mochlab. Maul Draconian Zealots. Does that mean Hellfire? Because if it means Hellfire, I'll throw it right back at you. You know, I can play Hellfire ping pong all day. Most pleased with me. Yes, good, good, all according to plan. I have worked my way into the ingratiations of Mochlab. You know, I mean, we're relatively okay. You know, pleased with us. It's better than nonplussed. Or well, what does he say? Non-committal. Non-committal. That's just a little bit. You know, it's like when somebody texts you K. Offer a prayer to Mochlab and he says K. Okay, and Kiku, well, Kiku is just like that crazy ex who texts you all the time, texts you every 10 seconds. We gotta blink out of here, we don't want to be surrounded by all of this. How about blink? Nope. Blink. Now a little bit of armor, and now I think I can go ahead. We are poisoned still. Oh yeah, we were standing in that miasma too. That's no fun. We should be able to chop pretty effectively though. Oh, what is going on? Golden Dragon Skeleton. I guess that explains it. Yeah, these skeletons are stronger than your average bear. But it's okay. Yeah, they're not that bad. Shadow Dragon is more dangerous than an Ice Dragon, I guess. We can take him out. Our poison is still pretty good. Let's regenerate up. Yeah, low hit point warning. What? So we got weakened. Alright, I got a little bit worried there. Fine, alright. I thought that Kiku was about to torment us again. We are still not feeling great about that, but it's just our strength. We're not, I mean, that's probably our least important stat. It's just, it was just a reaction to us trying to cast a spell on dead. So Kiku didn't like that, but it wasn't a full-blown torment or anything like that. Good. We got the most powerful dragon skeletons here. We can still try for another Dispel Undead, and it should work. I think yellow is more powerful than ice, but I don't really know. I don't think I've ever had yellow dragon armor. Is there such a thing? Look at it. Weakened again. Okay, well that actually might call for... That might call for restore abilities, because 9 strength is really low. Destroyed that guy. Let's back off way into here. Skin is crawling less, but we should really get our health back. Fine. Fine. We're fine. There's a way back up. Chilling Moan, what could that be? Not that dragon, I'm sure. We need to eat this one. Chilling Moan. Is that like a cursed toe or something? Fire Dragon, it's okay. We can take out that guy, no problem. He'll burn down Arazakubo's armor in just a second, I'm sure, but it's okay. Oh, Kiku! Kiku seems mollified. Alright, so that's really no problem. Kiku, honestly, that was a proportionate amount of wrath. I was really worried that we would go through all of Zot and he would still be upset with us. But, to be honest, it wasn't even as bad as I expected. Kiku's wrath, very survivable for a character of our stamina. So, we took care of that little problem. We just have to deal with these few zombies left, but at least we don't have to worry about him hitting us again. I mean, I just don't want to have to deal with that randomness. It's sort of like the hell effects, you know? You just don't want to have that. And here, I guess we might as well not fight in this center area where we are at our most vulnerable. Let's take advantage of the low mobility of zombies and be able to just back off here. Zombies can't go berserk also, I believe, fortunately. So we'll just back off. Kill the slow ones. Kill the faster ones. Kill everybody. Get away from me, Mothra zombie. I'm too hungry for this. Good. Alright, that was great. So I guess, yeah, I mean, we're almost done with Zot 3. I guess what that means is we will just finish Zot 4. Just to see if we can get a little bit higher with Machleb. And then we will head on into the Ziggurat. I mean, maybe we'll still consider doing Zot 5. But, I mean, as I said, I really think that we should stick to the plan of saving Zot 5 for last. Just because it is sort of like the end. And now that our genome is a little cleaner, we really don't want to, like, tangle with too many orbs of fire. We might see an orb of fire around here. I think I've seen orbs of fire as early as, like, Zot 2. Could have been behind one of those crazy door vaults, though. I'm not sure. And then there was that weird orb of fire steam room. Do you remember that? I don't remember what playthrough that was, but that was one of the most awesome Zot vaults I've ever seen. Alrighty then. Is it worth our restore abilities right now? I don't know. Strength is not that important. It's not like it's affecting our spellcasting. I mean, our armor is super light. It's as light as a cloak, so I really don't think it even impacts our spellcasting almost at all. But I guess, yeah, I guess let's just head down to Zot 4. If we get stat trained more, maybe we'll restore abilities before heading into a Ziggurat, just so we can have a clean bill of health. But for now, let's clear out Zot 4 just for that last final experience boost. Hope we don't die down here. That'd be the worst, right? Die in Zot 4 just before we like go for our lifelong goal of heading into a Ziggurat. And this is interesting. Okay, Cursed Toe is dormant, but I think we should just be able to explode it a couple of times. Yeah. Now that Machleb doesn't care about us, well, I mean, Machleb cares plenty about us. Now that Kiku doesn't care about us, you know, we're free to cast on Dispel Undead as much as we like, without worries of any repercussions. Our long blades did go up, which means with our short blades ability, it's at 10.8. I guess we'll get it up just to 11, and then we'll turn that off. I'm interested enough in this robe. I might as well. If we've got a deformed body, we might as well consider it, but nah, it's not great. Hello, anybody here? Here's some Draconians. I'm sure there's a whole pack of them. So let's get ready to rumble here. Yeah, throw up a cloud in this corridor. Freezing is probably some of the best stuff that can happen. Yeah, I don't like that. The fact that we got hit for a bunch of damage. Can we hit a Hellfire? Yeah, let's do a Hellfire on these three. Seems like a great plan. It'll sting us a little bit too, but we can just sort of regenerate. Green and Draconian Shifter shifted it to an inconvenient position. He's gonna make our escape a little bit more dangerous and difficult. But it's okay, because we don't need to escape. We can just sit here and fight. We have this fight. This is our fight. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of meat here and a little bit more fodder for Machleb. Blood and souls for Machleb. Yeah, and check it out. Just by fighting, we've healed up to full strength. And that's just at 3 stars of piety. I think that becomes amplified at higher stars of piety, which is why I wanted to get as high piety as possible, but I'm not sure if that's actually the rules or if it's just sort of a binary sort of thing. I don't know. I've never had a game with Mochleb that's gone particularly far. This is like going to be my Mochleb win according to my official conduct. I know we played, 90% of the game with Kiku, but it doesn't matter. It matters who you end with. Because guess what? I've had other games where I've switched gods too. Like, for example, my Zin win. I switched to the shiny one, right, to be able to get the Holy Wrath brand. I think that's totally reasonable. So if I'm going to count that, then I feel justified in counting this as well. 4 chunks of flesh. Do we have rotting flesh? I'm sure we possibly do. We don't. What are we carrying around so much? I guess we'll just drop this lesser flesh. Yes, and ignore most of it. Yeah, we should sacrifice some of these things too. I think I just sort of instinctively raise them as zombies when... Fruits? Eat them. Banana, orange, watermelon, and bilberries? I never had bilberries. Is that a real thing? Or is that just an invention of the Crawl universe? You tell me. I mean, maybe you're a bilberry farmer. Or a bilberry aficionado. Sacrifice this fire dragon. Disappeared without a sign. Come on, Mochleb. What does it take to impress you? Mochleb is a little choosy sometimes. He liked the Moth of Wrath. I don't know if it's just random. It could be random. I know that in particular, Okuwaru likes the more powerful corpses. But maybe for Mochleb it's just random, I mean, maybe that's sort of the difference between Mochleb and Oka. He liked the Storm Dragon. I mean, that's kind of tough. Oka definitely likes you to fight powerful battles. People who are of your skill level. Maybe Mochleb just doesn't care. Maybe he's just like, yeah, blood is blood, souls is souls. Blood and souls for Mochleb. And I can respect that attitude, I mean, as a devastator myself, I understand that attitude towards destruction and want and death. Here's a bunch of guys coming around. Yeah, there's lots of draconians when there's a few. Where there's smoke, there's fire, so let's throw down some fire ourselves. And then I guess we can try a hellfire, right? We can be a hellfire on these 3 guys. And barely touched us, honestly. With our heal ability from Mochleb, we are not even concerned. We got lots of pretty clouds around here. I like all these green and yellow and red clouds. Very pretty. I would like to have a game that's like a proper air mage, cloud mage. I haven't won as an air elementalist, so that could be fun. Go like a halfling air elementalist or something, or an elven air elementalist, who just learns like every cloud spell and then tornado. And you can cast all these clouds and tornado and just swirl it up into a beautiful cloud sundae. I think that would be a really sort of fun build. I don't know how viable it will be for the late game. Some of the cloud spells lose their luster a little bit. If you're going to count things like Firestorm, well then of course not, But if we would be pure air elementalists or primary air elementalists, we'd have to think about that, especially because we'd be getting Freezing Cloud and things like that. Golden Dragon, huh? Okay. Well, I don't care. Let's just chop it. Yeah, we can chop this guy, burn him down a little bit. Yeah, he's burning. We're pretty good. We're good with our blade. Our long blades is up to 11, so I'm going to turn that off for now. We might turn that up in a second after I look up what the min delay is for a scimitar. Because we do use it a lot. We really do. Sacrifice a golden dragon. See, he doesn't like a golden dragon. I get the feeling that Mochleb is just pretty arbitrary. Like, sometimes he's just in a bad mood, and he's like, no, screw your golden dragon corpse. It sucks. Other times he's like, ha ha ha, I am satiated. I am Mochleb. Blood and souls for Mochleb. Bronze ringmail. I think we could probably get away with wearing that. Let's identify it at least. But it's just so terrible. Come on, what's with all the terrible armor this game? I feel like we found a bunch of artifacts, but very few things worth wearing. It's okay. I mean, we've made it this far. I mean, we've demonstrated that you can make it this far on what we got. Which is good. It's not like I'm complaining. We have an awesome character. Our loot is pretty great. Our skills are great. Our character arc has been compelling. And here we go. I think we're almost done. Wow. Okay, well that's that. Is it really time to go and do the ziggurat, or do I actually want to do Zot 5 right now? You know, I don't have as high Mach-Lab piety as I would like. And I know that's a little superficial. Let me think about this for a second. Should we go and do Zot 5? Let me take a look. Well, I think we'll let our Glaciate chance decide that. Let's put on a good amulet. We're already wearing that. Okay, maybe I should have been wearing my Draining Amulet to deal with Kiku Wrath, but that's over. Check my Glaciates. GD. 17%. It's good enough. Alright, we'll save Zot 5 for the end. We can storm through with our fully blown Glaciate and our massive Ziggurat loot. I think that's the plan. So let's go and learn Glaciate. Do we have enough spell levels? 7 spell levels left, but we're unfortunately not going to be able to get up any better just in the time frame that we have. So what we need to do is get an Amnesia. We have a Scroll of Amnesia there at the bottom of Vaults 5, so I'll go and pick that up. Just do a couple of odds and ends here before we get ready for our Ziggurat. Deep Troll Zombie. Yeah, still trying to work up that piety. And then hopefully Mach-Lab will take to our Ziggurat adventures. As we go through the first couple of floors of the Ziggurat, we'll get up towards full piety. There will be a lot of death, trust me, Mach-Lab. Scroll of Amnesia, and we'll forget Control Teleport because we don't really need it anymore. I mean, it might be nice in a Zig, but we're not going to need it. On the levels that we really need it, it's going to be minus C-Tele anyway. And now we can pick up Glaciate, which is right on D12. I guess we should have just gone to that shop cluster on D12. Would have been slightly convenient, but I just wanted to do it just to save a buck. Alright, I'll eat a bread ration. Fine. Hill Giant, I'll chop you to death. With a Staff of Energy. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. There. And I'll sacrifice you in Mach-Lab's name. Aw, man, Mach-Lab didn't appreciate our brutal pummeling of a giant to death with the Staff of Energy. How can I impress you, Mach-Lab? Mach-Lab likes killing things, at least. Alright, bookshop. We can finally buy this Book of Annihilations. We could buy some other things, too. But what we're going to do is just memorize Glaciate at 17%. Poison Arrow, we can learn level 6 spells. Wow. That's pretty cool. Half a mind to learn Dispersal, if I can do that. Oh, never mind. That's a half Conjuration spell. I forgot about that aspect of things. I can't cast a level 6 Translocation spell, I imagine. We're definitely going to learn Glaciate because it's really important. Spell assigned to G. That's perfect, actually. Keep it right there. And, I guess I can just drop the Book of Annihilations. Yeah, let's just search for Dispersal for funsies. That's a great spell to know. Papyrus of Venomous Orientation, and of course our Book of the Warp. Let's look there. Book of the Warp. Dispersal is at 99%. Yeah, I mean, if we learned up a little bit of Translocation, that'd be nice, but I don't think we need it. It's a great spell for the Orb run, among other things, but we've forsaken Translocations this long. I guess we're probably going to just ignore it for the entirety of this game. But we've got Glaciate. Really rounds out our spell set here. One last thing, a Crystal Ball of Energy. We need it. So we'll pick it up, and we'll start working up our evocations now. That's what we need for our Ziggurat. All these other things might as well improve. You know, they're all going to help with my casting of Glaciate. I might even want to turn on Necromancy in a second, just for a little bit more Necromancy. I think that's probably a wise idea. Maybe when Spellcasting gets to 21, I'll turn that off, and I'll turn on Necromancy, or maybe when Conjurations gets up to 23. On the other hand, having those skills up as high as possible is definitely part of our high-level Grandmaster training, so maybe we should, you know, embrace that and just become truly masters of our Conjurations craft. In any case, we're done with this video. Not much to do now but to face our final goal. I know we've been talking about this all game, but I kind of like that. I mean, this video series has got a good arc to it, right? We've been anticipating this all game. I like the cohesiveness. We've been talking about it straight from video one. So we have finally made it. You know, I mean, our dreams have come true. We can see if we can survive the final test here. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. I'll be recording a little bit later and maybe finishing off this video series heading into the ziggurat in the near future. So, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Laters.